Okay, good afternoon and welcome to the public table. Today, we are talking about something we don't talk enough, and it's called hope. Is hope really about giving a second chances? So joining with me here today is Mr. Ninghor Mahongnao, the coordinator at a rehabilitation center. So given the road challenges in Manipur right now, because of the ongoing conflict, we are not able to sit face to face. We had hope. So, but I'm truly grateful that you still made the time to join with us online today, sir, and
Yeah,
even with your busy schedule. So thank you for showing up, Mr. Mahongnao. It means a lot to us. So without further ado, let's quickly jump into our conversation. For anyone who is seeing you today for the first time, could you please tell us a bit about yourself? Kana mi ahanba viewers sing se dum leidana haibdi ahanba thengnaba masak oibinina kanano haina phasanasu khangdabanina sak takpa oina introduction khara tawbiro.
thank you so much for having me, Mr. Manley.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a coordinator of Door of Hope Rehabilitation Center. It's a faith-based center. I am a recovered user, and then my name is Ninghor, and then I'm working among the addicts, various kind of addicts. I try to help them. Right now, I am in IMPHAL, and then it is through a faith-based. That means I believe in God, and it is through God that we help people to overcome, to come out from that kind of bondage.
Okay. All right. Could you just give us a brief idea about what exactly this rehabilitation center is all about? I mean, what pulled you into this particular work? Was there any kind of a moment or, say, a story behind that said to you, this is where I am supposed to be? Haibidi isagi own inspiration mo leihibra haibidi hojik ozanazu haibikre. Isamasu hana past kind of history of addiction labor mine adugo you have overcome all these challenges and then you have started to be a part of this venture as a coordinator to help someone ko aduna awana thengnakiba aduna story haibidi no the motivate tawkiba inspire tawkiba kari story labra haibisu kitang khangjaningi.
Yes, since I was a drug user, and then I know what a hard life that I went through, because drug users usually are not welcome in the society, and we have some emotional breakdowns were there, and mentally so much of challenges were there. Though we were addicted to the drugs, we faced so many things what we don't want at all. And then since I have gone through all those things, I know that my brothers and sisters who are addicted, they are also going through this. And then only a person who have gone through this will understand them better and will treat them better. What we need during the time was love, and then was encouragement, and many other, you can say so many other things also, factors. But the love and the encouragement was the most important things. So those things were missed. Since those things were missed, I know that these things are needed for them. That's why I entered in this. It is not just because I like it. God called me into this ministry from Second Chronicles. In the book, in the Bible, we see that in Second Chronicles chapter 29 verse 11, it specifically says that I should be in his work, and God want me to use in this ministry, and then to save those people, those who are in this bondage, or those who are suffering from this kind of diseases. I actually isona kaubiba masigi ministry ju chatlo hoina adu nisa chaba singsi anamba matamda mina gyan ta biba ngamde adu nisa chaba singsi di akoi gi behavior si chabani na akoi gi behavior gi akoi gi addiction yam le madu gi awaba me amdu thengna matamda chaba mi ama nat na di khangba ngamloi haibi gi maram adu na aina makhoi ngoda mateng pangmani adu gi madu gi awaba du su akoi thengna rabani na thengna gi na madu gi awaba du di akoi natana kana su khangbi roidra chaba mi amoy di hen phagedra haina to bodi da makata changmani aduga mohoy awabdu uba matamda aina wakibasu ayu thengnabanina isana khangakpanina ain madu awabdudi kokna nabasi karmaina tawgedra haibasidi aina aisi masigi ministry da yawbanina phagani haina masida changmani isona kauba matungina di changmani.
Okay. Haibidi
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. So haibasidi hoi isana tawgiba isana net kiba pot mafamdo karino haibase khangbadi dum ngamme haibidi mi amana asoiba ama torakpa matamda akoina hana thengnakiba pot amadu oibnina haibadusu tambibrusu laibase henna kitang laiba or say to make it more effective ohelleba thabak tawbudusu ko natra.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So now when you hear the word rehabilitation, what does that really mean to you beyond the textbook definition? Simple ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯦ ꯃꯥꯗꯤ ꯌꯨꯒꯤꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯕꯁꯦ what exactly ꯅꯪꯒꯤ own experience ꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ actual definition beyond the textbook ꯑꯗꯨ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯕ ꯌꯥꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ?
Oi, tasengna rehabilitation haibasidi masidi mi amangonda mating pangba haigadabane aduga rehabilitation darkar su lei teba mi su leiroi aduga it is in a diverse way makan yam like rehabilitation se yum do bi hai otherwise it can be in the church or it can be anywhere aduga ekoina tawriba way of doing the functioning the rehab di tongan ba leiragasu aduga hojik jik thoiba rehabilitation center hena tawriba matamda rehabilitation center haibagi maming asidi yamna phajana di thoktre karigino habida rehabilitation haiba matamda fattaba mi myam singsigi punishment zone haina mokoina low base asimadi yam lanre punishment zone nate masidi healing zone ne healing center ne anaba mi amana doctor chatraga kanada chatkani doctor chatle haina mi na madungonda yeng thigada banate or makoingon hena yeng thagada banate aduna rehab changre haba matamda mi singna changning da mi ama maram ama sisu asineba nisa charaga su ai changning de karigino haba matamda ai changga de aigi aina chari ba nisa chari ba lona charaga su ai si madu phaudi changdri haibagi mokoina wakhana ma leiba moina madu da changi haragadi mai maming si hena thijal haiba khanba aduguma khamba rehab de tholakpane hena asukumbagi idea di sumbagi belief system di khradi leiba budi adubu masi maksidi lale rehab haragadi it is a place of healing me aduna healing pamdaba kana legini ko everybody needs healing aduna drug addict haibasisu masidi it is not a mari laina amagumane it's a disease neba adubu disease sidi disease oibani na masidi mi mana laina yengba chatre rehabilitation chatradi kana chakani aduga rehab da leba singsi experts ngatane amrom da hari experience su leba adu kramai tawgedra su khangba wa ba su khangba adu mayam khangba ma khoina leiba mafam da experts sing da tanaraga that is the best things to be done adu rehab aiba matam da there is the institute there is the best institute mi amagi damakta semgat ke haba matam da ko there's the best institute where we can find recovery aduga where we can find life where we can find hope where we can find joy and then where we can be recognized asi tawungai mafam oibani rehab habisidi.
Okay. So akoina hoji mi mayam na khannariba rehabilitation ne have tari torture mafam ne hana khanbagumba lanna khanbagumba natra she's actually rehabilitation center habisdi akoibu anouba revive ko hope pibida mateng yam pangba mafam ama center oibane habise ozana thamjakhre. So can you just paint us give us a picture of say for example the man and a woman walking through your doors, I mean, walking through your rehabilitation center. So, what are the biggest battles you are seeing people fight today?
Usually, people, those who are in this section, what they need is the most is especially love. That is what they need the most. And so, but they have been addicted, and then they're going through so many changes in their life. No one was born with an aim to be an addict. No one says that when I grow up, I want to be an addict. Everybody has a big dreams and they grew up. But in the course of their life, as they were journeying, they met this called like drugs, alcohol, and others. They meet them and they become friends, and that is how they're being addicted. So what they need is the love they need, and the care they need, and they need encouragement, and we need to give them hope also. So an addict person is psychologically, he's been going through a very hard time, and then emotionally, it's like a bankrupt, like all the hurts are there. Physically also, he's going through very painful life. So in all these three sphere, as he is going through such a difficult period, we need to help them with whatever it is. For emotions, we give them. For physical, we have to treat them physically. And for psychological, also we have to give the therapy. Psychological therapies are there. And we will concern the doctors, the special doctors are there. Though we'll concern with them, and then we'll see what is the best thing to be done.
Okay. So, me habi magi kamana the level of addiction jisu mi mayam gi loin mak tungale ko nupi oiro nupa oiro adubu hojiki haiba oja khogi rehabilitation center sida mong matang ko habidi magi nature of addiction. It could be alcoholism, drug addiction. Khatang nattabida atopagi nature of addiction zu leibra kamain tawba atopa haibidi akoina mayamna khangnaba dagi nattabida atopa tungan be addiction haibidi drug nattaba alcohol nattaba ko kari addiction gi mongna challenges se thengnaba leibra haibido ojana khara share tobiro.
The most commonly alcohol ga drugs were aduna tabe addiction yamna lay prithibi da leibabudi ko like the screen addiction zu leiri ni hujik se koi digi yamna rampant to na chatpase adu busi koi digi addiction sumba rehab leite leitabagi khatani but smile institute ama lerega shemaga haibasi leitabagi wane adubu there are other people are also there in our place because it's a healing center, as I say. And a psychological, then physical, then emotional. Loina maksida sok by tambu yamnalay. A person suffering from depression, we treat them. Akoina yengbi gani, taubi gani, loin everything. Aduga akoy doctor ama consult togani, doctor consult togani, psychiatric consult togani, makoina haiba matungi koicha kani. Then akoina makoy ngonda amuko report pigani. This is the how it is going on. Adu akoy maun pugani mana hini ay phagale. Adu sum tause bedu concerning adu musule adu musu yam lay to budi addiction di anything that harm us and we are habituated adu it become an addict.
Okay. So like how feasible is full rehabilitation for someone battling long-term addiction, be it drugs or alcohol? So what are the first steps that can actually work in this long-term, battle of addiction? So if you can tell me, the possibilities of what exactly can be done in a long-term addiction, and if you could tell me and walk us through the daily routine for someone in your program, especially.
Mostly addiction comes after a long use. Aduna makoingona tawasi there's a therapies are there. We use therapy like physical therapies will be there, then psychological therapies like any other emotional therapies like any. In all these things we do that. Physical gidi amromana it is not that tough. Adubu psychological this and then this emotional these are the tough areas. See areas ini. So you need a longer period of therapy. Adu digina akoi si makoi ngona yengjan ba machange. It's not that koi da leiba matamda koi da leiramaga maji thamari chadre thamanga chadre now he doesn't use anymore haga thoki matamda tawoi habanite because physically addiction later so psychological emotional gidum leiribina the hurt ko asigumasi yamna leibina aduna dum oirakani oibadi aduna koina tawsi what we do is since it's a faith based oibina isor sina me and oibina kun sapasi rise and science akoina pung 5:30 the morning 5:30 degina moina my mi tabalo lore have matamda going wash up matamda they will go for the quiet time. It's a meditation. Meditation legani meditation lore have matamda mokogi masagi physical exercise se asikar tawhangani like stretching gumba adu gumba sikar tawni physical fitness ki dama adu de ginadi akoina adu lore have matamda koi devotion legani listening to the word of God ishori wa hai se akoina devotion tawani meditate tawani adu tawo lore have matam asisida akoina amuka madu lore matam akoina moy the breakfast pi breakfast then after that we will have a input session haina madu dane akoina psychological therapy kumba torpa habise adi moy talakani how why this is wrong and why this is right and how we should stay away from these things asumba kharasi tambirakani and how we have to akogi emotional da leiba poche singse leiba manung da leiba singse how we have to get healing from these things akoi samna haiba matamda resentment haina ba leiba adu de ginadi akoina kuina manung da puning da thammaga leiba some of the things adu khoi maram adu duna heketa da chingjanba mise relapse tahanba aduna masi khoi singsida treatment do manung da leiba pot myam singsu heart da leiba the mind da leiba siko singsu loina treatment to be one isori wai na tawraga aduga koina sinaba 12 steps AA ko masi khoi sinai alcoholic anonymous haraga masi therapy khoi sinai then others adu de ginadi makogi mogi oral therapy have kumba crutch lay mogi like samna bada mogi yum shitpa disciplining to ba ko mogi disciplining kuma to ba sheng na nan ba lu na nan leiba asiko sisu tamgara ba adu khoju moi ngona masana practice tawraga hairakadaba leiba matam aduga akoina amuka sometimes akoina we go to the meditation after that aduga dinner loiba matamda akoisina we have a worship session madudi shor akoisi khurumgani aduga akoi worship tawgani we pour out our hearts and then we will ask God to help us akoi loi tawgani atopa matam sinadi it's a rest time rest simo yam matau dai hakchang da yam sola khrabina makoi chingji rest to da ba yade hakchang si recovery se first hakchang da la ka da bnina adun hakchang the rest to si yam pi tumam dai da moi akoi na moi kero to gani makoi gi inventory haraga makoi na nungna ayu da tadum ta ki ba mayam whole day ta ki ba mayam adu sing the way they how they spend the day though they have to
very
write it
important
down like a diary system to go this is what I did this is how I have done this is what I heard and go matom na adu kuma the inventory the same adu musu koi moi to ko da nungna
okay mogi adu leiriba akogi ichin inau sing leiriba mayam do mohoi do tau hiba nimit tugi mayam se moi nungdang tumam dai sida moi se masa masagi inventory ko mana tamjagiba khanghiba or tawgadawa lakliba punsida tawgadawagi mogi dum action plan jidu moi dum semjaraga thammaga moi sigi habit se moi nungtigi moi routine da yawhalleba
hoi
okay aduga hojik se rehabilitation gi matang sida mayam na haina base there are lots of misconception rehab ta leiba tar so kyam effective oini haige habugumba haina bugumba matam mangnabni ko I mean, just for the interest of the viewers, can you just clear the common misconception, like one myth about this rehabilitation center? When meeting a khaliba, lan khaliba singsi ko, many claim rehab is ineffective, and some even says that it's a waste of time also. So do you have any data or real stories to substantiate that it actually worked?
Hope like give up the so thing is that oi bi ta bi tu da bi tu bi kisu kai ba leite relapse to ro have te to gani aduna kari to bra haraga relapse to gani hai bani na akoina to se we have to be together akoi sing si manage to mi amasin asigi na bisi phan la se haraga di we have to be together rehab the sinaraga rehab the loina to gada badina te bache it's a very short process period of time we try our best madu de gi thokla matung sida imung da leiba matamda magi condition si kamai leibra haiba sidi imung na mu yenga daw neba society na mu ko yenga ga dabane ba mostly akoi Christian society di akoi na to se me angang se koi thadora kani go harakadi akoi na ma church ki pastor da akoi na haigani will inform him thadora ni mas mai torogani adu tadi masi khre yengjan biro ko hairani adu gi adu da kari kumbada mana ada leba yum da leba matamda adu da leba matamda we when we see some red signals kumu grupa matamda magi mong se hai na koi na yeba matamda di they have to inform us again. Then again we go and tell them about this and then come back again lao amuka haura sena amuka haugani. Like this we go on until that person get completely clean. Asmaina chakadavani aduna rehab da chalaga hekta phaba haibdi nate. Rehab is just it's a starting ne hauba khaktani aduga masi tauge haragadi collective effort change mayam yaumi nagadavani aduga mama mapa yaugadavani adudagi nadi imung khoi yaugadavani society yaurakadavani all together akhoi mayam taruga machine sa sabse phatte ko habi khangba mayam jing taro yaumi naraga mi se phan bane natragadi rehab da kata sinaraga phan gani habdi there is also a big challenge ko yam wani ngai ni adubudi best di mayam pullaga suminaba asisini aduga amurak chalaga phagani habisu leite because akoi gi sidi aina bje we are specific koi di limited time lebina limited time da togani some people mi khradi it takes just 1 month for the healing adum phagi bisu le kharandi it takes a longer period like chahi ama changmusu chahi ani changmusu le adugumsu le so it depends on that that me amagi magi addiction gi matung ina ko how it going to do adubu for the healing already collectively we have to do together have the seen nani.
Okay. Yam nungaijai tabse akhoi hojikti akana kana bsu yam phangre adu hojikse hojik ajda leiriba mogi kamai haini hoi la iba ichin naw singse khwaidigi sangba or khwaidigi tenba mogi program se kam man oi khwaidigi sangba sina chahi kya mun chatpra tha da chatpra natra khwaidigi tenba sina hapta gum da oi bra haibisu khitang khangjaning
akoi gidi specific oina le like 3 months asisi oire 3 months amurok changragadi you have to be there 3 months aduga marakda phare haragasu hadok panate 3 months di oigadabani tenba period haibasu leite adubu there are certain areas akoina there are karimai tobraga sometimes mi khara le office ki thabak to bako they have a government job tawdi toba but he want to be in the rehab adu healing center di laning ba la aga leigi haba matam sida makoi gi di suti yadabani na suti se tha ma hina piba yade adu kumada di we accommodate them akoi accommodate tawe because man su learning abani na adu dari tha ma le or tha ma we try our best then man adu phara chakre otherwise again he come back ko masu mathang dai emuka lake na admine extend to su lei tab din lei nate it is there it depends on the circumstances.
Okay. Hojiki akhoi rehab ta laiba or drug ta addict oiriba or alcohol de addiction kya laiba singse rehab ta changninge haba taragasu mina khangkhidra mina khangkhidra haibugumba tujungba laibagumba sudum laidaba nate ko aduda akhoi mayamna akhoi society sida dum hainariba madi rehab ta changhibune khotpane haibugumba or laikai gi or imungi or laina smaina hainaba phattaba ngangnariba singse sigi mana judgment pinariba singse kamaina akhoi si je overcome torga si wakhan lon je lokthokpa yabagi mong ju khra haibiro jana
mainly masigidi judgmental apse karigira because I am better than you I bigi wakhan leibegi neba asigi judgment sidi aikoina aduna damakata akogi mafam kyada akogi rehab yam manipur da labor rehab yam singse mafam chalaga awareness ti piye ba mafam chalaga ko awareness piye society de chalaga awareness piye adu de tae drug addict haibasi karino haina sumoi ngo phasana ta piye rehab haisina karino haibasi yam tambiye adu de ginadi ajude aduga mistreatment to bidaba mistreat to daba adu de gina migi rights to misuse to bidaba adugumba abuse to bidaba asiguma sisu yam tambiye adu tambira matung sida de migi awareness hena lerakpa matam de they are more accommodative asigumba gi healing kumba to matam da treatments to matam de moi hena healing de le how did social media le rabina through social media it is able to reach out to so many people thousands of people ko loina yobunga me ngammanina asigi through the awareness di fazana di chathai aduga mi singsu khangdi sum khangbe hele adubu lot pa asidi asi lot pa haibasidi oi akoi nei thu yengani yengma matamda akoina kari kumbada naraga doctor chalaga lot pa yaba nate do lot lagadi nabagi pharroi dawrina aduna adumai karam kana aduga ai laina si chalaga doctor haige dawne the concerned person aduga natana loina magda hayo habdi nate na ko aduna mangonda akoina concern oiba mi singsi dadi makoisu reveal li tawgadabane imung waraga su adugi ikai bidi leroi dawne pharaga thopdo aduna di hena phabrina aduna su hena life habasi mana set torpa matamdadi hena phajagani. There are so many testimonies are there ko international so when yam u phange ko drug addict oramaga ko yam power pasu yam thingnai aduga when power kandadi asana mamwe magi phattaba mam torambado kaw thoga it just become a makoi damaktari milestone amoina ure edana moi punchi dasu aduna it should not be taken yamna ikai ningai leite masida I rehab changen ikai ningai su leite aduga mi na su kuchu thil loi do bani aduga haithi so adjustmental city legally pham thokte adai na hayo kumna manipur di yam kana awareness di tawli taw akoi gi brothers mayam leiba sing sinasu
hojiki hogi addict leikhaba mi singsina oja hogi rehabilitation center da tha ama oiro ahum oiro according to the severity of the addiction go adui matung ina mase phare tholakra matung da the actual battle starts there I suppose ko haibidi mana lan thingna ka do myam mana overcome to hiba mayam da adu matam du da ngasai ojana haibi hibugumna mogi concerned authorities have the local churches oiro mogi society mogi club ki meeting do oiro mo lekai gi meeting do oiro sinaba ma change haina haiba haibidi rehab ta lei ruba khatang du na su kana bo su yam tamjare haba tar tholak pa matam du da mayam gi support judgment do pass to ubagi muhut ta mayam gi support se yamna equally important oye haibi hibne ba ojana ko
yes
okay so aduna hojiti sigi matang sida lakpa matam da addiction da leikhra mi singsina hojiti hoi relapse have so leiri na ko I mean if you know start talking about the harder one let's talk about the relapse also does that mean it's actually over or how do you work with someone who falls and get back up again you know relapse ke matang sida kra details kra haibiro ojana
relapse it's actually actually masat mi tongan view lay but according to me relapse it is a part of the recovery never part of the recovery haibadi relapse togani tawraga amgo tagrebani but he'll get up alage akoina karigumda sanaba matamda harisine akoina football sana matamda tuba sokpa haibasti mahusane basidi sanarabanina aduna turaga sokani injury legini season ama sanada bi season ani sanada bi adu amuka laga sanagani again to fight it back ko life se fight back together amko they have to fight back adu ginida relapse haibasisu ina part of the recovery process ne haibadi karigino relapse toraga my recovery du sum chakthage dabani tok ki sung tok to oiba relapse is not the end of the recovery adu dinate relapse to basina recovery the break to bi hiccup pirak pi so many things happen but it's a part of it adu ne ina hiding baside recovery kano relapse ki matang de adu ga mi relapse di sungta taro haba di leite kari habada mana leriba mangon this person asigi nupa se addict or ba mi ma se ai se di ya mafam da sokrabane ba ai se samna ba hakchang na physically ai se leirabani mind da leirabani emotions leirabani behavior changes leirabani aduga relationship fajaraktrabani aduna relationship fajaraktrabina hanadigi mina yengma matamda this is how I've been observed and treated me like this haibi wakan si le aduga social life sida kya yaurok trabani na chances de yam wang ever relapse to bigi so relapse ama torko matamda we should not mangonda hanthana yengbiba natraga treat fajana tobi daba aduga mardaba ma torsu again we have to fight back amu thulakadabani amu phunagadabani life is a challenge khanagadabani ngamgadabani adugidu focus adu mangandraga loire adumaina aduna it doesn't matter ko relapse bro in the brave we have to keep fighting the battle ko adumang ne ko myamna tawgedabse
Okay. Adudi hojiki relapse ta dagi tholak pa ngamba mising haiba tare ne ko aduga relapse ta lairiba
ah
ado moisi tawriba mising sida magi matam programs di loisilakpa adaidi maje thoglak e haiba matungda haibidi imung amada addiction lairiba mising haibase nungaiba nate imung hingi mising dusu equally partake tawribne natra family is often part of all that wounds and part of the healing process also. So sige matang sida, how can family best support someone in this recovery? I mean in this relapse or in this recovery process. Aduga akoina karamba mokham sida anam mana hex hoiribra. Where do we accidentally get it wrong? Haibidi kari matang da kitang disconnection amasu laibra haibidi thokra matung da imung na heta khangtha thadokhiba tawning mum tawre hoi cha sidi or inauna pa sidi yam sidi pharabne haina heta thadokhiba free oina ko adu ahoi sida kitang disconnection ama laibra what are the things that we as a family member or a friends or a society can help with this person?
asiyamadi edik ama haibase edik ama oire haiba matamda natraga masi sumaina naare basi leire haiba matamda ekhoi yengbase hanadi khara yengamadu hengalakadabani henjalakadabani haibadi masi because he have done the course ma course loiraga thokre tho matungdadi imung nasu hena section nasu hena yengkadabani masi kamai tobra mai wangang sang kamai tawi kadai da chatli hebse haibadi mangoda trigger toba area si yam mane balibse trigger toba mangoda karina no mangoda tawhaning pala ko si ko karina no mangoda sumaina urge la kedobra ko something that triggers him asikum sida craving la ko karina tawhanra habdo adu khoidu loina yengminaga da baneba aduna di anambada relapse mi recover tokre habji akoi gi thokre haiba matamdani akoina yengedobse that is what is it adu parents sing na yengani adu parents sing na yengba matamda de mo hoina parents ga makoi macha sing ga tawnarapa matamda it create lots of confusion ko adu macha na su mapa usitaba amana su usitaba admai leina brina mama mpa na tawgedobse no need kari kara tawdra su makoi na tawsi information je akoi ngon pirakpa adi akoi na mangon na muk ngana ba asmai tawra sum chamina ba magi kari magi ngau bagi magi addiction gi boundary do pikhalak bane sum pikhalak pa ma sing ngau ne ma phom si le halak ta ba aduna society su yam chawna role le laikai se laikai sing su yam chawna le church sing su yam chawna moi gi role le smile to go bani habase makoi na role to to matam de laikai na su nisha cha ba ma le su kesu kai de moi imung ni haina lai thop ya da ba moi imung khatani su wa bu wa ram mane na haidi ma matung da mathang chei da ani mo tholani mathang da sum multiply chum la gani chaduna makoi sing su loina mak yaumi naga da bane treatment to basi dadi aduga treatment to matam aduda asi tawre haba matam asida akoi myam sing si yauragadi tominaragadi magi ngawbigi parameter se sum pixel lakani ba pixel apa matam di masing ngawpam lera oi then only thing is that do the man realization lakadar se ko is a realization rational oi ba ko khanan ba yam important na bise khanan basini ba mango da khanan ba ko reasoning to hon base yam reasoning to hon ba ado reasoning to du ma gi chumna to ba horakre haragadi that is easy ko akoi na khamra matam da
adu hujik mohoi yam kanna pura addict tawra mi singse moi mentally disturbed tawba haibidi normal oidaba ko moi gise wakhanda chumna khanma ngamdaba haibisu yam thengnaramgani hena khalle haibidi aduda hujiki ojana haibiriba reasoning tawba ngamba haibise moise situation laibra haibidi moise addiction do kanman gibaduna wakhanje hekta pura choiraga brain na pasana khandaba ngamdaba aduna proper reasoning tawba ngamdaba sina karino sina tawra isi tawraga phani pharoi haibugumba ko hekta kahani wakhanje normal tadrabdo sumbagi mong si
na
type ki mi sinadi reasoning tawbudi ngamgadra haibuse
reasoning to yam ngame
okay
makoi ngonda reasoning to gai they will live a good life ko mo reasoning to gai mo phajani hingani ba makoi gi soi base when they listen to their emotions mo gi emotions singa for example mai ngatang gi nungai ba hakchang gi pamba wakan nungai matam da tawruba asi khoise emotional gi ba adu ga hakchang gi da as masi tawda kero tawdo male adu masi leba matam da di adu duni wa aduna reasoning di tawdo bangam da dina te mo yam phasana tawgani so brilliant ko in that case mo yam singe brilliant oye adu da gi na mo reasoning phasana tawrakani tawudi tawrupa matam da makoi gi life do it will become better and better ko mind renew to ko ha ko anu punchi hinga ko ha mai la ko
Okay. Kari warning sign lay bano hay ba su mtang kra adum sign kra hay biu ne matam leon dan phat phat chang ho bana phaga do ba hay bi hoi warning sign hay ba masu lay bra hay su kra da share to biu jana
LA warning sign le akoina magi indicator relapse ki indicator horo kre habese relapse ta su relapse ta ba gi indicate to ba horo kre mai punchi da bi dum khang bang me sam na ba masi magi emotional si yam burst pang to aba pang sao ra aba asmai to ra ga di masi soirak tre masi mong tarak tre हाइबजी खंग यारे स्टेबल ओरक तबदो मागी इमोशनल जे अदु देगी नदी मरक खरद नदी मागी मी गे पुलक त्रबा समना खोदी चर्च चपसी खोई संडे हुरिंग चपेना संडे कुंबा तबदो फेलोशिप सी यावनिंग त्रबा मासिना अदु फेलोशिप यावनिंग त्रबा अदु माई तोर खरदी इंडिकेटर ने अदु युम दा खोम याम पुलक फमबगा वारी सानरगा नुंगाइना लेबा हाइबा चक चामी नबा कुंबसी मासिना मधु खोदिगिन लाथोपा होरादी मसीसे मा चारे हाबदी नत्रगसु इंडिकेटर अमा ओरखरबने खंगबा याबसे मौंग मतोला तोंगाला क्रेन को मागी बिहेवियर सिदा अदुम उरकनी अदुदगी नदी रिलेशनशिप से मा खितंग अमुका सोप होरकनी रिलेशनशिप फजरतबा अदुदगिना निसा चाबना यामना सोपसे रिलेशनशिप सिदा अदुदगिना रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड अप तोगदबने मासे build up to man ko build up to magi punchina he have to do it again build up to mina madu ki build up adu to mata madu da amuka hiccup kumbala akradi in that relationship build up to then these are the indicators ne khara khangba ya base adu ga atopa matam dana di for example akoina malu ko ba matam da phone da ko ba matam da khumak traba repeated miss call kya pirak traba dum miss call dum chala ga leiba answer su do torok traba then these are the indicators machine khang ba ni masi mong kya kamai tor age mai mong si phajarak tre he has been kanoma tholok dawre habase sign di oira abri mai
okay hoi hoi na sigi matang su yamna fazana wari suuna sanare yam thagat chari aduna hojiki khoi gi oja khoi gi rehabilitation center gi maming do pasana seng amtang mayam da viewers mayam na seng ata na bayam da haibiro ojana kadai da leibono location su address su haibu ko ada corner su description da su ai corner su hapchen jage adu view khoi ojana live da leiring ai si da su khra haibiramo kamain to bono haibu do contact number gum su corner ai description da dum hapcharake adu hoji ki ona di khoi gi oja khoi gi rehabilitation center ko aduga address na kadai da leibono or if someone wants to help or volunteers or donate or say want to refer their loved ones into your rehabilitation center, how can they reach you?
Yeah, akoigi rehab center su the door of hope habenema door of hope hena aduga Hebrew lon da di tikva hai hope siko akoi ni English rom da di hope hena hai akoi hana di door of tikva hairam bane adu busi di hope in English do onto pane tikva hairaga di living hope hai bane hope khatana daba living hope it is bound to happen what I'm hoping in is bound to happen habadi shoya magi thokani because it is God who have loved us isora ne khoi nungsiba isora ne khoi da tobige da basi adani isora ne khoi gona thirak basi it is God it's all about God adani isora soya mating pangbi gani habase masi khangla da khoi da madugi du hapane hapasu aduga khoi da so akoi ye theme masina di akoi ibase we can I can we can but God can habane go ai ding amoy akoi su ngam loy adu isora ding ngamgani haiba asisidani isora di tobigani aduna we have hope because God is alive isor ji soidi hinga ahingba isor nina Jesus Christ se ahingba isor nina soide magi tobigani haiba si edugi thaja badu lerega tawtokani leiba sinadi address sinadi hoji present ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯃꯅꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯌꯦ ꯁꯤꯖꯥ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜ ꯃꯅꯥꯛꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯕꯨꯗꯤ
Okay.
ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯋꯤꯗꯣꯅꯣ ꯀꯣ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯐꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯐꯪꯒꯦꯔꯥ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯔꯦꯟꯠ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯔꯥꯏꯠ ꯅꯥꯎ ꯋꯤ ꯑꯥꯔ ꯂꯥꯏꯃꯅꯥꯏꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩ
Okay, ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ for example ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ if they really want to get themselves enrolled in the program then the door is always open for them, right?
It's open.
Okay. ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯀꯣ to the person listening or say seeing this video right now ko na kari wa advice haigadra kari wa thamjanningbra haibse amtang thambiramo video hoigi kanosi
ꯍꯣꯏ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯗꯣꯟ ꯂꯨꯖ ꯌꯣꯔ ꯍꯣꯞ ꯏꯁꯥꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯛꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯏꯁꯣꯔꯅ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯁꯨ ꯀꯟꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯑꯥꯏ ꯔꯤꯆ ꯗ ꯗꯦꯠ ꯑꯦꯟড ꯑꯣꯐ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯂꯥꯏꯐ ꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯊꯦꯡꯒꯥꯏꯔꯨꯔே ꯁꯤꯔꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯝꯃꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯒꯦꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯈꯜꯂꯝꯃꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯏꯁꯣꯔꯅ ꯖꯤꯁꯨ ꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯇꯅ ꯀꯟꯊꯣꯛꯄꯅꯤꯅ ꯍꯣꯞꯇꯨ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯤꯡꯉꯗꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄꯁꯨ ꯍꯤꯡꯉꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄꯁꯨ ꯍꯤꯡꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯜꯀꯣꯍꯣꯂꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ never lose hope God is still alive ꯏꯁꯣꯔꯅ ꯁꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ we are always there to help you ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯁꯣꯏ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯒꯅꯤ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯅꯪꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯅꯤ ꯕꯥꯏꯕꯜꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯨꯝꯅ bear one another's burden amana amagi potlum pu haibina nangi nachagi addiction do potlum nangna pubudo same problem do pubudo ayin su pubigani and it become lighter hena su yangani tomina se sumina se hena phaba mafamsu same se phajabasu mafamsu oyanche kinena haining
nang hojik tawbiriba mayam noigi team na hojik mayam gi awana taraba mayam sibu biriba thabak service bibiriba mayam we really appreciate ko nangi your compassion your team gi courage mayam ko and for reminding us that redemption is still real ko aduna hojik hoi viewers mayam boin haijaning bidi if you or your loved ones ko moise addiction oiro wakhan nungai taba depression kari nungai taba kyamum leire haiba taragusu wakhan pi oisi ko because this rehabilitation center mohogi thong sidi dum hangdoga leirabani I mean like whenever you want to take or get some help from them aina hojik pi gi doba description address makha sida hojik gi ozana so haibi khre laimanai gi SHIJA hospital gi manak sida laye haina haye aduna phone number so ai hapcharakani aduna let us always remind ourselves that we can be an overcomer. To those who are
yes
struggling, and your story isn't finished yet. Okay, so I encourage you to always be positive. Aduga hujiki hairiba address da you can always contact them. Aduna hujik akoi gising ashigi video say that's all for today on the public table. We will see you next time with more interesting videos. And thank you for watching and keep
thank
supporting
you
us. Thank you very much.